trying this again. Okay. Go and share, copy the link. Okay. There we go. Good. And all right. Cool. I think we are done. All right. If you're here, say hello. All right. Sorry, guys. How are y'all doing tonight? Hope you all are doing well. All right. My girlfriend's texting me and trying to figure out what exactly she wants to do for my birthday here in about 2.5 weeks. Jetman, did you get a strike with your first try? It said, but yeah, I have no idea. It was like it told me I was playing music or I had like audio from something that was copywritten. And it's literally me sitting in my room with no music playing and no videos on in the background on my TV. As you can see, it's off. So if I get a violation or a strike on my account, I'm not going to be thrilled. I'll be emailing him. Hey, Thrice. Hey, man, haven't seen you, talked to you for a while. Hope you all are doing well. I have a couple things I do want to talk about. Of course, with just everything going on in the world, I have my PC cards over here with me because I don't show those off a lot. I have my little book right here, of course, for all of my Project 2020 stuff. I have some questions for you guys. I'd love to get your feedback. And today in the mail, I did get my Brothers in Card box for May, which I will open, but not open the packs, just so you guys can see what's going on there and what to expect in a future video. But I hope you all are doing well. I worked about a 7 to 8 hour day today, came home, ate a quick dinner, and here we are. So we've got 2 in the chat and 1 not in the chat, but I know another person's here, so I hope you're doing well as well, our silent watcher. And let's just get going. I have a couple notes written down here for you guys. And I did have some channel trivia. I wanted to see how well people knew the channel. But I do want to start and ask, because we've got a couple people here already. I have some questions for you guys on what I can do to make the channel better as I try to continue to do it. Life is getting more and more busy, working 2 jobs, with it being summer. I do have time to actually do this stuff, but it does take time and a lot of planning and things like that. And you guys can see I'm looking this way. My webcam's here. My computer's over there. So it does take time. And one of the first questions I want to ask you guys is, what is some content you all would like to see on my channel? Are there certain products? Do you guys want to see more pack wars? Do you guys want to see me go to live sporting events and vlogging it? Things like that. Let me know in the chat. That's something I would like to know from you guys. It's not like the views are down or anything. It's nothing like that. It's just me wanting to get some feedback from you guys. Hey, Brian, I was just asking everybody, what some content is that they would like to see on the channel. Would you guys like more live streams? I've considered going back and doing another box break, but right now I'm like, I don't know. Everything's so expensive, and I don't know how people, keep doing it and keep it up. But yeah, I'm just wondering what you guys like to see, vlogs from sporting events, and things like that, or pack wars, or what you guys want in that. So if you guys want to let me know, just type that down in the section, which will be on my right. It'll be the live chat section. My next question is, what are some ideas you guys have for our 700? Hey, Jim, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. What are some ideas you guys have for our next giveaway? Now, right now, we're teetering on 649 subs. For some reason, I always hit a threshold that's hard to just break through. And that right now is 650. I got to 600 and I was very happy. And when we got to 600, we went 601, just continue. And right now at 649, we're just hitting a wall. And it says my connection is unstable. Try while we are reconnecting. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we've hit a wall right now. But I do want to know what ideas you guys have for our next giveaway. In the past, we've done cards. I think I did a break spot for free at one point. My last one was $50. I was just going to give somebody, because it was COVID, was our last giveaway. I literally just gave somebody $50, which they turned around and got to buy a, let's see here. They got to buy a boom box, and then they ended up hitting a PC card in a boom box. Jetman says, I like PC team grab bags for giveaways. I did those before too, but I will write that down. I will write down PC grab bags. And feel free, guys, to make your opinion known. This helps the channel do better. Hopefully, if you guys win a giveaway, this helps you guys, get something you like. My third question is, and I only have 4. My third question is, what are some subscription boxes you guys would like me to try? I've done Boombox. I really like Boombox. I've done Brothers in Cards. I did the one where I got the jersey and things did not go over well with that company. I can't think of what they're called. They told me to contact them to make it right. I contacted them. Never heard anything out of them after multiple emails. So yeah, right, Jetman. Nice try. So I'm not going to be going back to that company because I wouldn't say I felt disrespected, but I saw a lot of videos and I thought sometimes it was just seemed a little padded. The popular YouTubers got all the good stuff and things like that. So if you guys have any subscription boxes you guys would like me to try, again, I have my Brothers in Cards one here with me. I'm not ripping it, but I'll open it so we can see which packs we got, which will be in a future video. This week's video will be Score. Score will be up on Friday. I bought 8, which I feel like I should have gone the whole way and just gotten the 10. I don't know why I did 8, but whatever. But if you guys think of any subscription boxes, let me know. And so my final question is, just out of curiosity, what are some favorite moments, cards, episodes, etc. that you guys have had with the channel? Personally, I like to do, yeah, exactly. I have the box. I just can't. I was so excited for that too. And then to get the jersey I got, and somebody commented on the video saying I was like hating on him. And it was like, you gave me a player of a bear who literally like only got 40 yards last season. Yeah, that's who it was. So I'm not here to hate on people or their companies because everybody's got a different way of doing things, but it just wasn't one of my favorite products is all. And I took the video down, contacted them as they asked, never contacted me back. So the video's live again. And I had a lot of people agree with me that, yeah, my box was bad too. And when you're spending $150 expecting decent stuff, it's just, sometimes it's not meant to be. But yeah, my favorite, some of my favorite moments, cards, episodes. I really enjoyed the episode I did with Tolio. That was a great episode. Not very popular on the channel. I was very surprised. Hey, Big B Cards, how's it going? I expected that to do better, but not a lot of people, I guess, saw it. It was kind of an under the radar video, but to basically be interviewing a future MLB player was just crazy. I had a really good time with that interview. He gave me about 20, 30 minutes. he spoke a lot about his personal experiences, how he wasn't focused on baseball at first, and how he kind of climbed his way up, and it made sense. His experiences with cards, his things that got him into collecting, his YouTube channel, things like that. Big B, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's summer. I'm trying to count my blessings. Think about, I may be tired, all the time, physically and mentally, but I'm earning money. I'm going to try to take it easy sometimes and game with friends at night before I turn around and do another 7-8 hour day the next day. So I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, or as good as we can during this little COVID crisis we're doing. One of my favorite cards, if you guys did not see our last pack opening, we pulled this, and I really enjoyed pulling this card. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but to pull a Tatis was just a very great experience. I still have it. I'm on the fence about selling it and holding on to it. I'm like, I don't know. I think it could go up in value if we actually get a season, but at the same time, it's like, well, who knows what's going to happen to the value. So that was a great pull. We've had a lot of great pulls on the channel. My favorite videos to do, though, I will say, are not the random pack openings or the release day pack openings, even though I look forward to a lot of releases, like a lot of releases. My favorite videos to do, and one will be coming out, I would say this month or late or early next month, the top 10 packs from the year. I usually do one halfway through the year and then the entire year. And it's usually like top 10 packs of 2020 so far, which is crazy that we're getting to that point. And then top 10 of the year. Big B, are you asking me because you see my Bohemian Rhapsody poster back here? That's a legitimate poster. It's not white on the back, so it's an actual legitimate movie poster. I've got Zombieland, Rocket Man. Above me, I've got Long Shot with Seth Rogen. Right over here, you guys can't see where I'm pointing. It's Yesterday with the character's name was Jack Malik. It was based off the Beatles. I've got Detective Pikachu, Greatest Showman, the newest Jumanji, and then I've got a lot rolled up in my closet. I think I actually have Schindler's List as well. I really did want, Rocket Man as well. I really did want a Star Wars poster, but those are claimed real quick. I've got connections. So I'll try to show you real quick, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of jerry-rigged this webcam to the wall. And I guess I'll show you guys my view as well, but come on. There we go. Hello. And yeah, it was duct taped to the wall. So yeah, behind me I've got Bohemian, which was kind of like one of those first those movies that really got popular from, based off of stuff. And then I've got Zombieland Double Tap, really enjoyed that. Right above me, I'm trying to turn the correct way. There we go. I've got Rocket Man. And then above me, there's Long Shot. I thought that was such a funny movie. And then Yesterday is just a ginormous poster. And Pikachu. And then right over there is Greatest Showman and Jumanji. So that's what I work with in my room every day. And then I do have some sports stuff peppered in. You guys can see LA Galaxy. We got my Chiefs stuff. And then all this is Mahomes. And that is redemption for an Aaron Judge. That's my ancestor who played professional baseball for the Cubs and White Sox. And then I've got my Clemente bat card there, which is one of the favorite in my collection. Tom, ironically, I don't have that, but I actually did watch it here the other day. Whoops. And Big B, I did not mean to do that to your comment. It is a badass poster. I agree. So let me, oh gosh, I'm going to try. I don't know if you guys want to see this, but let me know. I can show you guys, honestly, the view that I have every time I sit down to make a video. If you guys want to see that, it's been quite a while since I've done like a behind the scenes kind of video. But if you want to see kind of just what the table looks like now that I've kind of changed how things go, just let me know. But to answer your question about Bohemian, oh gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I liked Rocket Man more than I liked Bohemian. I think what they did with Bohemian Rhapsody, like when they went away to the little farm to record and everything, I think they did that. That was really cool. Favorite Queen song. I'm gonna have to look up Queen because I'm not in the mental mindset to think about Queen right now. Let's see here. I'm a massive Queen fan, but Rocket. Yeah, I liked Rocket Man, and I think Yesterday really flew under the radar as well. But in case I didn't say it, Tom, I actually did watch the second Spider-Man yesterday, where they were in Europe. So that is kind of ironic, but it's true. And of course, it's a bummer that they have to focus on, the drugs and whatnot that happened and was prevalent during the time. Just something they have to deal with, the AIDS crisis in Bohemian was something that was important and things like that. My phone, for some reason, says I don't have internet, so I can't look up any Queen songs. But anyway, I'm going to put this webcam right back where it was. And I'll just tell you guys what's on my table. I have, as I said here, my Brothers in Card subscription box. Oh, you should watch it. It's really good. It's not like the others where they, assume the role of the people. They're not portraying them. In the movie, basically, like, everybody forgets who the Beatles are except for him and like a few other people you see later in the movie. And he basically goes off and says, well, I have all these great songs and no one knows them. And he uses them as his own, so to say, to get popular in the music industry. And you see what happens. So yeah, Yesterday was really, it is really good. And honestly, it's not that hard to look up movies online. I use 123 Movies sometimes. So you could probably say Yesterday, 123 Movies online free, and you could easily find it. So anyway, guys, that's some of the questions I had for you guys. But now that we've got a little chat going here, I am curious how good you guys are on your channel trivia. And I know you guys may not watch every week, but yeah, Big B, you're definitely gonna have to watch it. But I would like to see how well you guys know the channel. The very first question I have is, and I have probably like 6 or 7 questions, is what football team was the first hit of my channel from? What team? It was not the Chiefs. I thought it was the Chiefs. It wasn't the Chiefs. The Chiefs was the last hit in my first video. And I will tell you guys, this video was of a 2013 product. And it was a product in, I feel like all 2013 had a lot of these players because I pulled a ton of their stuff. It was not the Texans. It was actually the Bills. I pulled so many Bills cards that year. I remember pulling so many EJ Manuels thinking, I'm going to get so rich, like I'm going to hold on to these and and I wish I would have gotten rid of them. I already discussed with you guys how often do I do top 10 packs per year. It's twice. So I will ask, if anybody's been around for a while, my friend Chance and I went on his bachelor party with a couple other friends. And do you guys remember what sports stadium we went to or what team we visited to watch them play? I will give you a hint. It's baseball. And honestly, if you look around here and you realize, what my favorite teams are, you'll know it's a team in Missouri. And that, of course, was the Cardinals. So that's that. This channel's been going on for roughly 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in July. We've done 22 episodes of Cardboard Talks and 25 random pack openings. So that's absolutely crazy to me. And let me see if I have anything else here. Nope, that's all Project 2020 stuff. Go Brewers. Yeah, every time the Cardinals like play the Brewers in like the playoffs, it's like they don't even try. Now, my pack's already written on the back of my box here. But I'm going to go ahead and open this. Again, not open the packs, but you guys will get a little sneak preview into what to expect here in the future. Jetman, did you see the random pack opening that I had? That was like the best pack opening ever that I'd ever had. We had a Daniel Jones RPA out of limited to 49. And then I also pulled a Aaron Judge gold standard auto out of Chronicles. It was a rookie, and they told me they were going to be able to send it to me. I will go off on a short tangent here, even though I've kind of opened the box already. I did get to see Derek Jeter play opening day one year at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. If you guys haven't been to Kansas City or seen the aerials that they always do in the NFL, it's like, here's the Royal Stadium. Right next to it is Arrowhead. So they're right next to each other. And circling it is one big parking lot. And so basically what goes on there is that keeps, people away from the stadium who don't have tickets, which I really like. Kauffman is not, or St. Louis is not like that, where people can play instruments around there, ask for money, or sell you food, which you can't even bring in and things like that. So I like Kauffman a lot more. Even if their team isn't as good, their tickets are probably cheaper. I like the stadium more. It's smaller. It's easier to get around in personally. But I did get to see the Royals play opening day against the Yankees. We won tickets one year. We went to visit my aunt who has passed within the last couple of years, but we went to visit her. And we entered for tickets at a grocery store, and we ended up getting a call saying, you won the tickets. And we were like, whoa, that's cool. So I got to skip school. And then they're like, is there anything else we can do for you guys? And we're like, can we have 2 more tickets? And they gave us 2 more tickets. So my dad got to bring some work friends with him. So really cool experience. And then I ate a hamburger that was really gross because it ended up having everything on it because I was starving and very impatient. So this here says I got Gold Box 35. And if you guys don't know, Brothers in Cards, it's a gorgeous stadium. It's so beautiful when the fountains are on. And people go fishing for the balls in the fountain sometime pregame. But Brothers in Cards did their box that they had was $80. This one was $80. And now they have $160 or $140 boxes, which are a little bit, they'd have to have like a pack of limited or like a pack of Mosaic Hobby or some, triple threads or something to get me to want to pay that much. Which is when I usually go over and I'll do a different box that I can't even think of. But we're going to look in this one. It says the packs on the back, but there's a lot of packs in here. I honestly thought I was getting a whole lot less than that. So let's go ahead and look here. Ooh, Elite. I like Elite. Next, Donruss. Donruss packs went up to like $12 during the pandemic because people just wanted stuff to rip. We've got another pack of Donruss. This one is a little thicker than the last, Elite. This one is also thicker. Both seem kind of thick. I mean, one's probably thinner. Personally, I love Elite. If you guys haven't been watching the channel for a while, last year, was it last year or 2 years ago? 2 years ago, because Barkley's been in the league 2 years now, I pulled a Broncos dual auto and I almost said Yankees, Giants dual auto. Hey, Connor. And the Giants one was a Barkley Loletta dual auto. It was green. And yeah, exactly, Jetman. Yeah, you want thin because those hits are nice. But yeah, I got a dual auto of Barkley Loletta. And then the Broncos one was like Sutton and somebody else. Connor, oh my, Connor, you know it, man. You know, it's such a gorgeous stadium. It's just so beautiful. 5th pack is Legacy, followed by our 6th pack, Legacy. And then, okay. We've got 2 Player of the Day packs, both thin. Did not expect these. I think these are honestly things that like my my LCS will just give me, but typically you have to like pull the player from a pack, and every day it's a different player and you get the packs. So yeah, Connor, if you ever go to a game, I want to go to a game again. So if you ever go to a game, and feel free to hit me up and ask if I'm going too. You graph there? What do you mean? And then Prism. You guys remember 2018 when I pulled that best boombox ever? It was, I pulled the 1 of 1 Lamar Jackson printing plate out of Phoenix, and then I pulled an out of 25 auto. Got rid of those way too soon. All right, but that's the packs that we got in our box. It honestly looked like we were only going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, you get autographs there. I got you. I've never had luck really with the majors getting autographs. So I'm happy that you can. However, I just found that like doing it in the minors was really a lot easier. So Prism, Legacy, Player of the Days aren't all that special, but I understand I have to pad the boxes with something. Elite, Donruss, and Player of the Day. Yeah, and I agree with you, Big B, for sure. I'm gonna look into. I literally just said it, Boombox, and see what some of their future releases are. Like I said, when XR and some of that stuff comes out, I really tend to hop in because those are $60, $80 packs, depending on your LCS or where you look online. And if you're buying a $100 box and you're going to get other packs, you might as well, if you're going to be guaranteed some of those packs. So to set this aside, this will be in a future video. I'm not sure when. Score's going to be this Friday. I need to put that out at some point. And then I also need to put out a top 10 packs of the year so far. I also have here in front of me, right here in this little nifty box, some of my favorite cards in my collection. And a lot of people will ask, what is your PC? And I don't have an exact PC. As of the last couple of years, I've been doing a lot of, Mahomes kind of stuff. I have Mahomes jersey cards. I have Mahomes base. I put all my Mahomes aside. I have Mickey Mantles and things like that. But I have sections for sports. I have sections for the Chiefs because I have some Chiefs cards that just are meaningful to me. Have you found any retail things lately? No. No. I haven't gone looking for Bowman. Last year I did Bowman on my channel. This year I'm not spending $35 on a pack, which is I think what I spent on Contenders draft picks, but that's not the point. I actually put out a Twitter post here the other day that said if somebody could just sell me Mosaic at retail price and I would cover shipping, I'd greatly appreciate it because I would like to rip it on the channel. And unfortunately, no one came through. I've been asking a couple people. So it's kind of a bummer that the resellers have really gotten a hold of the hobby, but that's just how it is right now. But I'll show you guys some of my favorites. One of my favorites I pulled here recently or within the last year or two is this Star Wars sketch card of Rose. Ian McDougall was the artist, and you get like one of these, a box or an auto, which could also be from like the Disney Star Wars show. So I didn't want one of those. I was really okay with a sketch card. And I actually contacted the artist who's in the United Kingdom or in the UK or Britain or whatever you want to call it. And he was just like, I see people sell my stuff all the time. And right then and there, I know, I feel the same way, Jetman. Right then and there, I was like, I have to hold this card. Like, it means so much to them that I pulled this card. I reached out and, they were willing to talk to me about it. And I thought that was really, really cool. I did end up finally watching the last Star Wars movie like less than a week ago because I ordered it from Walmart and it took like a month to get here. And when I finally watched it, I don't know. It seemed a little anticlimactic. It seemed like some parts were a little forced. I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. I have a 1-of-1 section here. It's a good thick section. We've got, as you all remember, AJ McCarron. We've got our Wesley Matthews. A couple of printing plates. Not a lot of big stuff there. I've yet to pull a printing plate auto. I need to write a list of things I haven't pulled. Nike Swoosh, NFL Shield, things like that. Triple auto. I pulled multiple doubles. And then I have these 1-of-1s right here of Jeremy Langford and Jonathan Franklin. One of the printing plates is of Franklin, and I'm pretty sure he's not in the league anymore. But when I pulled the Jeremy Langford, it was appraised at around $800 to $1,200. And yeah, so it's gone down because of that, or downhill since then. Saw it in theaters opening weekend. The problem was JJ had to go back and clean up. John, yeah. Well, and I think it's nasty too. And I'm definitely willing to trade it if you are interested in it. But yeah, and I have a printing plate as well. And I think it's really cool that they did helmet, pants, sock. You don't see a lot of sock relics. One thing I really did like that Gypsy Queen this year was the lineup card autos. Those are real cool. I'm not going to flash too many Chiefs stuff in front of you guys. I'm sure you guys remember around Christmas time last year, I pulled my Jan Stenerud auto. Met him in person, very, very nice guy. And then I was in a break once, and this is just twice as thick as it needs to be. But at the time that this card came out, this was 2018, Peters was still on our team, and so was Eric Berry. And then, as we all know, Eric Berry was like, I think they wanted him on the Cowboys or the Colts. And then we got rid of Peters. He went to the Ravens. Not two picks I really liked, but what are you going to do? Y. Tittle, auto, Bradshaw. No, how dare you? How dare you say that? Cleat combo card. I really love Absolute. I pulled a Deshaun Watson auto out of Absolute. Looking back, getting rid of that was just an awful idea. But Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, Cleat combo, very cool. But the first time that they're basically torn apart, that card value is going to go down. Baseball wise, if you guys saw a couple weeks ago, we pulled a Mike Trout jersey card. Years ago, I pulled this Chipper Jones auto back card with a friend. Got a Darryl Strawberry in here. I love, love, love these Diamond Kings cards. Just the old school players, just pulling those make me so happy. Harper, Thomas, Cal Ripken, Barry Larkin, Wade Boggs, Ryan Howard. Basketball-wise, not a lot in basketball. Isaiah Thomas is a TTM guy. You just shoot him a card and a little thank you, and you send it to the stadium he plays at, and he's more than willing to sign it. Soccer, I have Ronaldo and James Rodriguez, not James, James Rodriguez, dual jersey card. And one of my favorite cards of all time that I've pulled is a Mia Hamm auto. And these are out of the Father's Day packs, and this is all the way back like 4 or 5 years ago. If you don't watch a lot of soccer, that's just crazy. It's just such a great hit. And then I'll also include this Dale Earnhardt Cracked Ice. I'm not sure there. Yeah, it shows a little to 25. So Big B cards. TTMs are really simple. You can Google basically a retired player's address to send it to them. Or if you want to be more respectful, if they're a current player, please send it to their stadium. You want to include a card, a letter thanking them, or if they're retired, you can include a letter that's like, ask them a couple questions or things like that. Include within that envelope with that letter and card a self-addressed envelope, because they're not going to send it back if they have to pay for shipping, and then just have some patience. For me personally, my favorite one I ever did was Brett Favre. Here's what it looks like originally. If my camera will focus and not look at me, there we go. And then I got the auto on there right there. So one of the coolest experiences of my life. And then for my one I did to Isaiah Thomas, this was just, I crossed out all my information on it, but that's what it looked like there. I have a bigger envelope encasing the smaller one. You can still kind of see the outlines on the back. And on the back of this, I wrote fragile because this was coming back in a sleeve and top loader. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, there it is. And it's hard to tell that he signed it, but you can see it on there on the crowd. So yeah, Big B. I got Brett Favre. I really started collecting cards like in 07-ish. And I got really like into it far too much in like 2013, which was not the best time to get into it. Won a great rookie class for football. But I had a movie gallery, which is like a Blockbuster, basically. And basically, Dustin and Blake did a good job. I also have an interview with the TTMer if you want to go back and watch that, but you don't have to. But I pulled so many Favres. He had inserts that year, and I just pulled so many base. And I said to my dad, I made some like offhanded comment as like a 12-year-old, like, I have too many Favres in my collection. I have too many Brett Favres. I knew who he was because we still had Trent Green at the time, so I knew who Brett Favre was. And he's like, why don't you just send him one and ask for an auto? And that had never occurred to me. And so I did it, and I waited day after day after day, and I had given up. I had just given up at that point, and then eventually I got one back, and that's what it was. And used to, I would keep it like in a container, in a shoebox, in a bag, in a bigger box, in a bigger box, in a bigger box, and I'd hide it underneath my bed. And every time I'd break it out, um, that's what it would be. And I was just so proud of that auto. Anytime company came over, my dad would bring it up, and he'd be all like, "This is what he's done," and this was how it went. And it was just a really cool experience that he was willing to do that for me. I don't plan on getting it authenticated or anything like that, because when you're doing a TTM, it's not necessarily, you don't need to get it authenticated. It's the fact that you feel that it's important that you have it. I didn't send it to his house. I sent it to the stadium, actually, because back then he was still playing. That was '07. Let me see here. Yes, this was '07. So I was going to look at his stats and whatnot, but yeah, these cards could definitely be in better shape. There's some white on, if that were to grade, it would be like a 7, maybe worse. But anyway, yeah, that's that. I don't really have a lot else to talk about. You guys kind of made your opinions known on giveaways, subscription boxes, and things like that. I have a feeling I'm going to give the interviews just a small bit of rest on the channel. Cardboard Talks is a lot of fun, but the interviews, what's to understand is that, one, it takes a lot of time to set that up, and it takes far more time to edit. And it takes a lot of time to edit because the vocal stuff gets off all the time. So I can be talking and the other person's voice is the one you hear. So I have to cut and fix over and over and over again. And it takes years. Sent Favre to his house and it came back unsigned. He might have a charity. Big B, you can easily Google it, honestly. You can just type in what's Favre's address for autographs or something like that. But yeah, he might have a charity and you might have to include a donation. Or some players honestly just like to be paid for their time. That's just the way it is. Hey, AB Cards. We're just having a little chit chat. That's all. We've spoke about the channel a little bit. I've shown some of my favorite PC cards I have. I have a Mahomes auto over there that I don't plan on bringing over, but I traded I sold my Lamar Jackson printing plate, my 1/1 rookie printing plate for the Mahomes auto. And I'm not sure how a lot of people feel about that, but I thought it was the right thing to do. So I've also, you guys can't see it, but right here on my wall, I've got a list of the first round picks that are kind of the big ones, in my opinion, from the big offensive positions, wide receivers, quarterbacks, and the one running back I really care about in the first round. For future videos before they play in the NFL, it'll let me know, hey, these are the big guys, the big dogs in the fight, and let me know who's who and whatnot. So yeah, that's that. I've got my scorecard sitting here from our last pack opening. We did end up pulling a card that there are only 6 of in the world. AB Cards, you hit me up if you want to trade that, man. I'd definitely trade for that. You just let me know. But yeah, we did end up hitting a green border out of 6 regular base Mahomes, numbered stuff, autos, all the stuff. But once again, my editing stuff is not wanting to upload my videos to YouTube. So I'm dealing with that all over again. And I really need to get that figured out before Friday, because as you all know, videos go live Wednesday and Friday at 5. And if they're any later, I honestly feel a little guilty. So that's that. And I like to also plan stuff ahead of time. And if a product comes out Friday, basically, hey, Jetman, don't take it from me. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, but if a product comes out Friday, I usually have to call my LCS first thing in the morning. I have to go buy the packs, come home, shoot the video, edit the video, upload the video, mow like 3 or 4 yards, and then I come back and hopefully it's uploaded by then. I create a thumbnail and it's good to go a couple hours ahead of time. There's probably a 9. There is a tiny dink. I don't mind, man. I'm a huge fan. I have, like I said, the auto, Been a Chiefs fan my whole life, so the only thing I feel like the only thing I'd have on Darnold would just be regular rookies. I never pulled anything that great of Darnold. I will say though, I am waiting on a Baker Mayfield jersey auto redemption, but I've been waiting on that for like 2 years, and the time to get that and sell that would have been last year when Odell was signed because all of his stuff went way, way up. Yeah, AB. Yeah, I was really happy. I have it right here, actually. I have it right there. So I'm trying to figure out if I should sell it or not because it is the second year, and I feel like the only thing that holds weight card-wise, and I discussed it in a prior video, was the rookies. I feel like rookies generally hold their value better than anything else because if they go to a different team or something like that, it's just things change, value goes down. So sell it because it's not. Yeah. Honestly, like Select finally coming to baseball, like I really like it. I really like the design. The downfall is the no logos, and I know a lot of people who won't buy Panini because of no logos. But Panini also has some of my favorite products. I still have this box of Chronicles. It's empty, but I loved Chronicles. Absolutely loved it. And if I could find another box at a decent price, I would buy it right away. I looked at Diamond Kings yesterday, and I was not willing to spend 125 on first off the line Diamond Kings. So, and that's normally one of the cheaper first off the line products. But yeah, I wasn't willing to spend 125. Passing the torch is something I had fun with at first, but didn't have a lot of great hits in that. I did hear about Chronicles draft picks coming, Jetman, and I brought that up to my LCS. And like Rookies and Stars, they had no idea what I was talking about. Every year I bring up Rookies and Stars. Are you getting Rookies and Stars? Because I pulled my first 1-1 out of that. They said, no, that's a retail product. And every year I say, no, it's a hobby product too. So, yeah. So I don't know when that's coming out, Jetman. But yeah, if I were to look at my calendar here, I honestly need to figure out when stuff is going to happen. I've got a birthday in 2.5 weeks. A video will go out the day before my birthday, actually on the 26th. So I got to figure out what I'm doing then. I'm also out of town on a Saturday. So, hey, Brett. Oh, gosh. Rookies and Stars is a breakers only. Yeah, I love Rookies and Stars. My first one of one was a Manti Te'o, the CHA off like right there. Wow. Good for him. Mikey B does a lot of good stuff, for the hobby community. And I appreciate them, and I appreciate Buck City, which is why I've got the Buck City in the background of my videos and things like that. So happy for him. Good for him. And I gave serious thought to also doing a video on Project 2020, but I don't want to beat a dead horse because everybody seems to hate Project 2020, even though I'll show you guys. I won't talk about it for too long. I keep a list of all the ones I've bought. So list, and list. And I haven't written down today's, and I haven't written down the print runs either. But yeah, that's crazy. I have the chance to trade for a Vlad rookie auto, and I'm trying to make that work. Got a Darnold Gold auto out of 10 from. Now that's crazy. That's a good box. That's a really good box if he's going to pull Lux too. I feel like Diamond Kings needs to include more than 2 hits though for its price tag. Maybe 3 or 4, but that's just me. It's not one of those hit heavy, a lot of card products like a lot of things are like Prestige or things like that. But that is nice. A Lux multi-patch card. I've not hit any hits of any of the big guys this year, but I have traded for a lot of the rookies, and I'm kind of tapered off on trading here recently. But it's still a lot of fun, when you can hit the right guys at the right time. I traded for a ton of Zion stuff early on, and I thought first off the line was 125 a box for 2 hits. I just don't like that price. I'll buy some packs. I may not rip them on the channel, but I'll probably buy some packs, maybe do random pack opening or something like that with them, but who knows? What was I going to say? I don't remember. I got Jamal at a 5 out of 10. I just love Rookies and Stars. I just love it. The only rookies and stars I've been able to bust the last couple of years have been from boom boxes and things like that. So that's just kind of the way it's been. But I was saying, I ended up selling all my Zions actually here the other day. And I was very happy with who they went to, and I was very happy for what I got from them, especially when I'm spending. It was like 175 a week on Project 2020 cards, hoping to flip them. I'm only going to do it this month. It's kind of an experimental thing. If it doesn't work out, I'm done. If it does, I'm happy, and that's more money towards college, possible trip this summer because I haven't taken a trip in like 5 or 6 years, and things like that. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's a little expensive for what you get, but nonetheless, it's not bad. So that's kind of all I really had planned to talk about this little hangout, guys. I appreciate everybody for coming. I apologize for the weird thing that happened when I tried to go live earlier, saying that I had some copyright music or video or something going on. So not sure what that's about, but I am going to rip this Brothers in Card box, and then I'll get that hopefully edited and uploaded this week. I'm hoping I don't have a lot of issues with that as I am right now with my score video. But that is it from me, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, having a great time. Thank you, Big B. I know you were here for a very long time. AB Cards, thank you for showing up. Jetman, Brett Smart, thanks for coming by. You're just making me laugh. And who else? I know somebody else came. Jetman. Connor came by. Tom came by, talked to us about Spider-Man for a moment. Brian came by. Brian's one of the early guys of the channel, always comments on every video. Very much respect goes out to him, and of course Thrice. But that is it for me, guys. I appreciate you all coming by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Jetman, thank you for showing up and staying almost the whole time. But we're going to call it there. I'm going to get some rest in, and then I'm going to go and do some gaming tonight. So I appreciate everybody for sticking by me and the channel. And feel free to just hit me up if you ever guys want to talk on Twitter or something or trade. But that's it. I'm getting off. I'll talk to y'all later.